right, all systems go. Let's run it back from the top. It is Friday night. Got the scotch right. It's Friday night Knicks. Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. All right, here we go. Salute to Knicks Nation on this Friday evening. Another edition of KFTV's Postgame Live presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. Go to DraftKings.com. Use our code KFTV for $200 in bonus bets when you bet $5. Knicks in the D, taking on the Detroit Pistons in the Motor City. And from the opening tip-off, Al, it was all business for the orange and blue, man. It turned out to be a bum night. We expected a bum night, and you got one on the back of a defensive masterclass. 30 Knick points off of 22 Detroit turnovers. Wingstop dominating in this game. All 5 Knicks starters with at least 2 steals. And then, by the way, Jalen Brunson chipped in with 36 points in an easy money night for the New York Knicks, man. So, hey, what a night to get back on track. 128-98. Put one in the W column for the good guys, man. CP the franchise, Alex Rotaros on the ones and twos. Another edition of KFTV Postgame Live. Like, share, and subscribe. And let's get to it, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys, man. All right, let's get to it. Let me turn this down a little bit. All right, how we feeling, man? Friday night, how we feeling, man?
Friday night Knicks. You get a win?
Yeah.
I can tell you this, CP. The great thing about this win is that the Knicks took care of business. You know, we've seen the Knicks in the past, like when they played the Pistons, what was it? Back during the 2021 season. Remember how it was? It was like with Quentin Grimes, Randall, and it was like they won, but it was an aggravating win because they barely won. They were like hanging on by a thread. This game was all about business. They started the game saying, guess what? We're going to knock you all out, and we ain't going to stop. We're not going to let off the pedal. And that's what you want to see, man, from a team that's supposed to have a top 5 offense in the league, honestly, one of the top 2 teams in the East, right? The fact they came in here to take care of business, I loved everything about it, man. And then you just see a dominant performance all the way through, all 4 quarters. Brilliant performance by the entire team, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And tonight, like, you know, I expected a bum night. Even though when we had Steph on yesterday, and we had a great show with Steph yesterday. And look, he said, don't overlook these guys. And I don't think they did. You know, they came out and they put the pedal on the gas and did not let up until midway through that fourth when the starters came out of that game. So give credit to the Knicks for just being locked in and focused. But, you know, my key takeaway from this blowout win is another chemistry builder. This is the time of year for that. For guys to get on the same page, for roles to be defined, for guys to get used to playing with one another, for another night for the communication to improve, especially on the defensive end. So there's a lot of takeaways that I think this team can pull from this game, even though there was times when the Pistons just looked straight up lifeless out there. I'd still like the Knicks playing with intention on both ends of the floor. And like I said, it started defensively, man. You know, Mikal Bridges notably, OG, Josh Hart, you know, Towns. I mean, the defense was just smothering. They were jumping out into the passing lanes, scrapping for every loose ball, deflections galore, and 30 points off of 22 Piston turnovers, man. 22.
So you're okay with Tom Thibodeau bringing Cat back in the fourth quarter to work on that chemistry?
Yeah, you know what? Yes, I'm okay with it. I am.
There you go.
I am. Yeah, I'm with Tibbs, man. We got to get right. This is a brand new team. We got to get right. And it's not like the Pistons were playing with any type of force. So you don't got to worry about, you know, hard fouls or anything like that. These guys are mailing it in. It is Detroit basketball. So go out there, you know, run your drills, run your weaves, and get it in.
They certainly were running their drills, especially in the first quarter. How many backdoor cuts did we see,
bro?
man?
Did you see that one where Brunson pretty much walked into a layup? And I'm playing the highlight right on cue. I'm right on cue with the highlight. Walked right into a layup, bro. I said, all right, that's what type of night it's going to be.
Dude, it was like Bridges, Brunson, everybody and their grandmother was just getting easy layups tonight. I mean, the Pistons are just a woeful team. But hey, I mean, there's just so many takeaways from this game, man. I mean, how about JB first and foremost? Taking this as a get right game, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen him struggle through the first couple of games where he's not, he's getting to his spots, but his shots aren't falling, and sometimes that could break your confidence. Although I'm never really worried about Brunson and his confidence, but still, for a guy of his caliber, you just want to see him get back into that fluidity, into that rhythm, so that way okay, yes, we got it. We got the horses where you don't need to rely on him every single night, but when he is going, when you do have him with a full head of steam, just getting downhill and knowing that he can get every single bucket that he desires, that's another layer to how intense, how unstoppable this offense can be. And so for him to use this game as a get right game to drop 36 points, 14 and 22 from the field, 6 of 8 from downtown is really the big thing, though, because those threes were just falling for him. And then look, you got 5 assists. Could there have been a couple more where you got tally that up even higher? Sure. But I like this game from Brunson overall just because sometimes you need these type of games, man, where you get an easy game on the schedule to get right, build up that confidence, get back into rhythm, and that way moving forward when you do play those tougher opponents, because look, moving forward, there's going to be, look, it's not over. The 10 games of like what's on the schedule is not over.
Yeah.
You got the Houston Rockets are not necessarily going to be tough, but Hawks, Bucks, Pacers, Sixers, which will be on TNT. That's going to be the NBA Cup. That's going to be a big game for this team.
NBA Cup, forward, right? Man, important. So important.
Look, it's going to be these games are starting to come closer, and so that way you want Brunson to get back into a rhythm. And then even looking further ahead, you're going to see the Suns at some point. You're going to see the Mavs. You're going to see the Nuggets. So using this game, and there's even more in between. You got the Bulls, the Nets. You can use these games as just practice essentially for yourself.
Yeah, that is true, man. Just get your scrimmage on and get to it. That's just it. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys, CP and Alex, on the ones and twos. And just as you said, man, Jalen Brunson, the DraftKings player of the game, 36 points. 36 points, man. 5 assists. How about the 2 steals? 6 of 8 from downtown. And the thing that I loved about Brunson tonight, because, I mean, it was just one of those nights where, the basket is just as wide as the ocean. You could just see it from the beginning that everything was just going right for him. But what I liked about it, and what I continue to like about it, it seems to be a growing trend, is how they are utilizing him off ball. We're seeing a lot of cutting. They're playing off of Towns in that pinch post. Found Brunson cutting to the basket, relocating to the three-point line for nice corner threes, elbow threes and things of that nature. Jalen Brunson, you can argue, next to Towns, is your best three-point shooter on the team. He was that last year. That was one of the things, even prior to the Towns trade, that I was hoping that they would tap into. Utilizing his shooting ability, because when he's on, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the entire NBA. So I like to see them getting him those off-ball looks because it makes the offense that much more dangerous.
Absolutely. And look, you want it's that next level for Brunson, right? I mean, this is the question that I came into this season. Like, what's that next level that you can see him doing? And something that I asked is, that Steph Curry type level, right? After Steph wins the chip, you start seeing him being utilized even more off ball. You start seeing him going into the dummy mode more frequently than not. I mean, can't forget that OKC half court buzzer beater shot after they won the chip that year. But it's stuff like this, man, where you can get Brunson off ball and just take the pressure off of him from not having to be the initiator constantly throughout the entire game. Him just being involved in other facets is just great for this team because, one, it builds not only chemistry but trust as the season goes on, right? Because, look, we saw this in the postseason the last couple of years where you can't just rely on Brunson. You're going to need somebody else to be that initiator. We wanted it from Quick. That didn't happen. It was supposed to be Julius. We didn't really get to see that for multitude of reasons. And then moving forward, you're always looking for somebody else. And even last year when it was in a healthy Knicks team, you asked that of Dante, but Dante was even limited, right?
Yeah.
Dante was limited in how much he can actually do to create for this team. So, look, you got Bridges, who I like the way that he's finding players. Cat's doing a solid job finding guys from the high post. I mean, how about that pass today from Cat to Brunson, man?
Beautiful. It was beautiful.
You know, you get the pass from Bridges, quick, easy tap to Brunson, who's cutting, another backdoor cut. Like, that's the type of stuff that you want to see, man. So, and he's moving off ball for that one, right?
Yeah.
And stuff like that where it's constant misdirection too for the team. So it's not only helping Brunson take the pressure off of him, but then the other layer is that it's constant misdirection for the opposing team where you have no idea what can happen next. And tonight is a perfect example where it could be anybody and everybody at the same time attacking. Look at OG tonight, man.
Yeah.
Look at OG tonight offensively. This is a great game for him too to show off his offensive bag.
Yeah, OG was absolutely in his bag. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. CP and Alex on the ones and twos. 128-98. The Knicks get the easy win over the Detroit Pistons. Order is restored. 3-2 on the campaign. Two wins in a row. There we go, man. This is his night, man. Just to get back on track, man. It's a good night to get back on track. You mentioned Karl Anthony Towns. Easy money for Towns tonight. It was questionable with the left wrist injury. I did see him flexing that wrist and wincing a little bit in that Miami game. And I don't know if Precious did this on purpose, but he did see Precious kind of step in front of the camera when Towns was doing that. I don't know if he did that on purpose, just being a teammate and not wanting to draw attention to it. But then he did come into this game questionable. You did see the tape on the wrist, but didn't seem to phase him too much. He was 3 of 6 from downtown, 8 of 18 from the field, 21 points, 11 rebounds, 7 dimes for Karl Anthony Towns tonight, 2 steals and a block, dominating the smaller Isaiah Stewart, the inexperienced Jalen Duren. Easy money for Cat tonight, man.
Easy money for Karl Anthony Towns, man. And look, the thing that you like to see about this is that he hasn't even had that much time on this team, but you're starting to see him get more and more comfortable.
Yep.
Be the player that he can naturally be and just fit seamlessly right in, right? And so to your point that you enjoy, because you go on Twitter, there's a lot of people who are upset that Cat went back into the game in the fourth quarter, and it's like, yo, we're up 30 plus. What are we doing here? Why are we taking that risk? But then you just look at how like potential minutes like this helps guys just understand where everyone is going to be on the court at all times. So Karl Anthony Towns, man, phenomenal game. And this guy continues to shoot well, efficiently from behind the arc, man. 70% shooting right now. 70%, I'm not mincing words, 70% shooting right now from downtown. And I know it's like, what? He's taken, I think, it's about 13 attempts so far, 13, 15 attempts.
Yeah.
But hey, man, efficient shooting from Cat to start the season.
Shout out my guy Sean Shepard out there in LA. He sent me a text in the beginning of the first quarter and just saying that this is some beautiful basketball, man. And it truly was, man. Just watch them just get out there, execute, dominate on the defensive end, leading to wide open threes, offensive rebounds, leading to threes. Just good job on the effort, the execution, the ball movement. I mean, at the end of the first quarter, they had 15 made field goals on 10 assists. And overall for the game, let's go and check it for the game. So to everybody in the chat, I'm just checking in on the stats here. Let's check it for the game. They had 52 made field goals on 31 assists. 52 made field goals on 31 assists.
Look at that.
So overall phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. And you want to know? Yeah, go ahead. You got to finish.
No, just to clarify, Cat has taken 17 3-pointers so far up until today and has knocked down 11 with a 65% shooting. So not 70, but 65, which is still freaking great.
Yeah. And on top of that, how about this for new addition? Shout out to our guy Han Solo, Alan Hahn, who came out with this one. Shout out to Han Solo. Stock watch. Last 3 games, Mikal Bridges, 7 steals, 4 blocks.
Oof.
OG Anunoby, 6 steals, 1 block. Wingstop, ladies and gentlemen.
Where's Josh Hart in this?
Wingstop. Huh?
Where's Josh Hart, man? We can't keep
we can't keep forgetting about our guy Josh Hart, man. But they're starting to get it popping. Sorry for the rest of the league. Our wings are starting to seek and destroy right now. They're playing with a mean streak. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
I know. Our guy Han said stocks, but I got to include Josh Hart in this, man.
Yeah,
7
yeah.
steals on the season so far for
Wow.
Josh Hart. So,
There you go.
hey, man, these guys are causing havoc.
Yeah.
Havoc.
All 5. I wonder, I'm sure Tommy Beer has to have this stat. Check Tommy Beer. When was the last time a Knicks starting 5 had each person had at least 2 steals?
Wow.
That doesn't seem. This was the starting 5 scored in double figures for 3 straight games, which was the first time since 2009.
Right.
15 years. Damn near. And it was Nate, Larry Hughes, Wilson Chandler, D. Lee, and Al Harrington get buckets. That was a squad, man.
Oh, man.
That's my squad.
Wow. Throwing it back to 2009, hearing those names.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's crazy that it's really weird, man, to think that you said all 5 for double digits that long. It had to go all
3
the way
straight
back
games.
to 2009.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
That's crazy, though. That's really crazy.
And that's definitely not the 5 you would think, right?
It's not. That's the thing. It's not
That's
the
not
5
the
that
5.
you would think at all.
You would think like one of the Mellow teams or like Knicks tape
Exactly,
2012,
that's what I'm saying.
2013, or, the Mellow Knicks are back with D Rose, KP, Courtney Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Now, 2009, man. Al Harrington gets buckets leading the way.
I got to see those. I got to see the matchups for that one. I got to see how that all happened. Got to
Yeah,
go back into
yeah.
the archives and see how that
Yeah.
all unfolded.
We got to check on that steals statistic. When was the last time Knicks starting 5 had at least 2 steals? Each person had at least 2. You had Brunson with 2, Hart with 2, Towns with 2, OG with 2, Mikal Bridges with 3. It's a great job. It's great job tonight, man.
Strong Island's finest couldn't do anything. Tobias Harris.
What does he do? That's my guy, man. I rock with him heavy, but what did he do but go back to Detroit and get a bag? Go ahead, man. It's
What
good
did he
business.
do? Well, CP, he did upset the Philadelphia 76ers when Detroit got to face him in Philadelphia.
Yeah. I'm sure he was hyped about that. Shout out to Tobias Harris, man. Good businessman, though. Great businessman. And Detroit loves him. He's Detroit's own. Shout out to Tobias. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. CP and Alex on the 1s and 2s. 128-98. Knicks stay undefeated on Friday night, Knicks. 2 wins in a row. 1 game over 500. Call us up, 657-38. No, sorry. Call us up in the KFTV Discord. Phones are down again tonight. We're getting rid of the phones. We're going to the Discord. So make sure you guys are joining the Discord. And if you guys are franchise channel members, make sure that you are connecting your YouTube accounts to the Discord, because then you can access the Golden Members Lounge, Al. And we actually have 2 members in the lounge right now. And let's start off on the Discord. Let's go to King. King, go ahead and mute your mic on the Discord.
Going to the Discord.
Oh.
So make sure.
Hey
King.
guys, a first time caller.
King, you gotta mute. You gotta mute your TV. You gotta mute the TV.
Yeah, I gotta get away from my TV. Sorry.
Thank you. No problem.
First time clubs.
Where you calling in from, man? Where you from, man?
I'm calling in from Delaware, but I'm from Long Island originally.
Long Island. Let's go.
Strong
Yeah,
Island, they
yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do say that. I just wanted to bring up a few things, man. Like, don't want to get too high beating up on Detroit like that, but
Yeah.
it's nice to see some things carry over from Miami,
Right.
like the 30 assists. That was very strong to see. The ball movement, it just keeps going. Love seeing that. Love seeing JB bounce back. He had a rare,
Yeah.
2 questionable games there where it was like back to back. Like, is he all right? He comes out. Obviously, it's Detroit, but
Yeah.
he showed it. He proved it. And I think going forward, this was a big win because the schedule. I mean, the first 10 games, I was looking at it before the season started, and I said Detroit and the Hawks are. I'm marking those as W's because we gotta.
Yes.
We got to get out of here at least 500, maybe 6-4, 7-3. That's
Right.
what I'm thinking,
Yeah.
like at the top end.
Yeah.
But it's a pleasure, calling in, talking to you guys and all that.
For sure,
Definitely,
man.
Make a routine of it or something,
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, call back anytime. This is the #1 show for the fans by the fans. This is why we are here. This is your show,
Yeah.
man. It's your time, man.
Yeah, I just want to keep it short and sweet. It's my first time.
Hey,
Appreciate you guys giving me the airtime, and I'll come back.
yeah. Well, we appreciate you sticking to the protocol, sir. He stuck to the protocol out. That's our type of caller, man. You can call back anytime, man. You know what I mean? He started off a little bit off road a little bit when he had the TV on in the background, but he corrected himself quick. You know what I mean? And that's where he was from. Rep the hometown. Got to his point, rapid fire. And just got to it. Got back to business, man. It was a good call right there. That's a 5 right there.
For sure. I'm just surprised that you didn't ask him whether he's from Nassau or Suffolk, man. I'm just like,
Oh,
what are you doing over here?
Well, no, I didn't. I could tell he just wanted to get to business, so I allowed him to, just go ahead and get right into the point. It's Friday night, man. Friday night. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. CP and Alex on the 1s and 2s. Salute to our franchise channel members. If you are a channel member in the chat, let us know. Leave us an emoji. Leave us a comment in the chat, and we will shout you guys out. Remember to call us up on the Discord. And Al, you know what? It is Friday night. We got a W. And I told you guys a couple shows back that I'm a little bit behind on our giveaways. So I got another one for the people, man.
What are you giving out?
I got another one for the people. And TM, if you're in the chat, if you can get a question ready and send to me. I've had this one sitting on ice for a while. And, when these things happen in, current events or Nick current events, they come around kind of timely because this giveaway is going to be, rest in peace to the legend, a throwback Reebok branded Dikembe Mutombo swingman jersey, Al.
Oh, nice.
Once a Knick, always a Knick. I had this in the archives. From building up this platform, we get a lot of support from our fan base. And shout out to Shells Heavy. He donated this, man. Fans donate merch. We get a lot of merch donated. And this one, with the stickers, the tags, and everything on it.
Reebok. Look at that.
Reebok. So for you guys with your jersey collection, and this is the jersey we love, man.
That's the favorite. That's my favorite jersey.
This is it, man.
Bring that one back, please.
Mount Mutombo.
Please.
Mount Mutombo, man. And you know what? For tonight, typically we do our trivia and our giveaways only for franchise channel members. I don't want to put any type of commerce on this one because this is a rest in peace in memoriam trivia tribute giveaway. So we're just gonna open it up to everybody in the chat just for tonight. So make sure you guys stick around for the end of the show because somebody's going to get this one, man. Mount Mutombo, Al.
For some of the young people out there, they may have believed that was either Isaiah Hartenstein or a Ariel Huckporty jersey.
Right. There was more 55s before those guys. Yeah, rest in peace to Mount Mutombo. And yeah, for anybody looking for a collector's item, this is going to go to one lucky Knick fan, man. Salute, man. Salute to Mount Mutombo. All right, back to the Discord we go. Still a go on the Discord. Let's get to the mayor of the Discord. Let's go.
Check 1 2, check 1 2.
Loud and clear, sir. Friday night. Let's get it popping.
First things first, I gotta shout out the Discord as always, especially tonight with King calling in.
Mm-hmm.
King's been a regular in the Discord, bringing up facts and knowledge for months and months now. I cannot be on here without shouting him out. Hearing his voice was a good time tonight.
Nice.
Anyway, just short, sweet, nice to see us taking care of our business tonight.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody thought that it was going to be a tight race, but seeing us taking care of it in the fashion that we took care of it, that felt refreshing to see tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Take care of business, win a game that you're supposed to win. And they played unselfishly. They were locked in. They played smart, very smart. Unselfishly, they played hard and they dominated. They did what they were supposed to do. Checks all across the board.
Coming in here tonight, I know that I've been a very critical person of Karl Anthony Towns throughout his time in the NBA. Heck, since his time at Kentucky. But seeing his game adapt to what we have needed to, I, of course, have to come out here and eat crow for a little bit because he's been adapting in exactly the way that we've needed to. We just need to keep it up, keep him on the floor, keep him away from the boneheaded fouls that he's done in the past.
Yeah.
But if he keeps playing the way that he has been the past few games, look, I'll be a happy camper right now. But Alex, CP, so far so good.
Yeah.
Let's keep the game running.
Let's
go, Nick.
Stilico on the Discord. Salute to our guy, man. Stilico on the Discord. Karl Anthony Towns, man. 21 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. How about that for Karl Anthony Towns, man? Flash in the glove.
Flash in the assist, man. This is, I think what's so fascinating about this team, CP, is that the way that they move the ball around the court is that anybody can come through with high assist numbers depending on who's being the connector that night, right? Tonight it was Towns. The other night it was JB. Who knows what it could be, who it could be other at any given night. I mean, look, you even have OG with 6 out here tonight, all right? Like, we can't, that's something impressive. So this team is moving the ball around. All these guys are moving off ball as well, taking efficient and good shots. They're not forcing anything. They're taking good and efficient shots that work to their game, to their play style. So
yeah,
I only expect these assist numbers to go up. But you know what also stands out? 38 three-pointer attempts, man. That's the other thing. That was the big thing that needed to change. You saw what? I think we have 40 against Miami. Now we got 38. 2 games where more three-pointers are being put up. Tom Thibodeau wanted to see that too. And to see that the Knicks are finally getting into that rhythm, because this is going to be one of their strengths, man. With the amount of good three-point shooters that they have between Brunson, OG, Towns, and Bridges, they should be putting up a lot of threes and knocking them down at a high clip too. So it's going to be tough to keep up with a team like this. That's why they were able to get out to such a stark, drastic lead against the Pistons.
Yeah,
because they have just such great three-point shooting.
39-13, they dominate the first quarter. And just as you said with the three-point shooting, McCall 3 for 6, OG 3 for 5, Towns 3 for 6, Brunson 6 for 8, Hart 1 for 3, McBride 2 for 8. So as a team, they shot 18 to 38, 47% from downtown. And this is what you want to see. This is what they've been dreaming of when they put this 5 together. These are the type of nights. And so, they're getting it done from 3, but also getting it done in a multitude of ways, because like we showed with the stat with Alan Hahn, between OG and Bridges and Josh Hart, their wing defense is demoralizing cats out there. And 22 Detroit turnovers led to 30 Knick points. So you can turn all defense into offense. They're getting quality three-point looks. They're getting some inside scoring in the paint from Brunson to Towns. How about Bridges with that turnaround mid-range?
Dude,
that's starting to be a little automatic.
That's my favorite shot.
Yeah.
That is truly my favorite shot, because the thing is that, and it was against Miami too, he's moving up the court in a hurry, goes straight to that move, and it's like you don't even know what to do. As a defender, you can't even be ready to defend that move, because it's not something that he goes to all the time, but when he does go to it, it's pretty much money right now.
Yeah.
And guarding a turnaround fadeaway jumper is a difficult shot, one to make, but it's a difficult shot to guard as well, especially when you're moving at that speed. That shot is truly just a work of art.
Yeah.
It's hilarious to even look back at just like we're questioning his shot, and now he's doing he's knocking down one of the most difficult shots possible.
That mid range from the middle of the middle of the paint, dude, is beautiful, man. It's beautiful. McCall Bridges 15 points, a team high plus 31 on the night, 6 of 13 from the field, 3 of 6 from downtown, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and a block. I mean, talk about doing everything. He's starting to get into a groove, man. He's getting into a rhythm. He's looking great, man. I love how Mikal Bridges is looking out there.
Dangerous.
Stifling defensively, bro.
Dangerous. He's looking like a killer, man. And the thing about Bridges, too, is that we're seeing what he was doing out in Brooklyn, being like when he was that number 1 option, right? And now he doesn't have to be that. He can be the second, third, any given night. We see that when he's playing that natural role for himself, He can go be that facilitator. He can find guys who are cutting the lane. He can go be that guy that can go create for himself. Defensively, we already know what he can do. Defensively, we already know what he can do. And so for Bridges, this is just, it's where he was meant to be. Phoenix never got to utilize him correctly. But now to see a guy that the Knicks should have drafted, right, to now be on this team and then now to flourish in the way that he is, it's just phenomenal, man. Just absolutely phenomenal, because it's a true two-way player. This is what you need. These are the type of guys that are difference makers when you look at what wins you an NBA championship, right? Let's go back to when the Warriors defeated the Golden State, when they defeated the Boston Celtics, right? It was, yes, you had Steph Curry, but Andrew Wiggins being that defensive stalwart, being that guy who's also grabbing boards, that guy who's giving you timely buckets too. Very important to have a two-way type of player. Same thing with Klay, man. When Klay was at the peak of his powers, he was a two-way player. Let's go back to what the Boston Celtics were doing this past year with JB and JT, right?
Yeah.
Those guys, defensively, offensively, being playmakers, that's what wins you games. The guys on the perimeter who are able to attack at all three phases and then create for not only themselves but for others, that's a difficult type of player to stop, man. And so to have somebody like Bridges and to see a little bit from OG right now too, man. There's still more. I feel like there's still more from OG that we can get, like just during the regular season, and him to really take another step offensively. You get both of those guys going, man. This is just, it's a dangerous team.
128-98 Knicks stomp a mud hole in the Detroit Pistons tonight in the D. Take care in business, man. CP and Alex on the ones and twos. Number one show for the fans by the fans. KFTV Postgame Live presented by DraftKings. Right now we are covering the key stats of the night, but I want to take a quick reset. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to our guys on the Facebook side of the house, man. Bro Mike holding it down on the Facebook. Rhyme Animal Chuck D on YouTube. $10 super chat. Al says, we need to emerge with a third unit nickname for trash time. The 5Gs knowing Tibbs will play them with 5 minutes of blowouts. Led by Tyler the Creator, Huck Porty, Toppin, Dottie, etc. They will see action. And they did. They got in some action tonight, man. Yeah,
Tyler Cole, man. Looking like Tyler Cole's been hanging out with a little bit of Jalen Brunson a little too much, huh?
Yeah.
You saw that move where he's like coming from, he's coming from the wing, cuts through the free throw line, stops, pops, and just knocks down a shot. I'm like, oh, that's a Jalen Brunson move right there. And you see he has the defender on his hip, creates some space. I was like, you hanging out with JB, man. You're learning from JB right there.
Creator was looking good tonight, man. And, hey, good thing for the second unit to get some run and get into a rhythm. Let's salute some more franchise channel members before we get back to the stats. Marthy Wren Jr. in the chat. Shout out Veronica Fernandez, KFTV family, man. Eddie Suarez, salute. We got Latoria B, franchise channel members. Nostalgic Nick Al, always in here. Shout out JJ from Brooklyn. Will Hooper, always in here. Courtney J, we got the regulars. Bobby Elliott checking in from New Zealand. Shout out to Bobby, man. Who you want to shout out, man?
Did you say shout out to JJ, man? Did you shout out JJ?
Oh, of course, always, man. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear it for a second.
JJ's day one, man.
All right, yeah, absolutely day one. We got, who else we got in here? We got John Talento in here as always. The Shells, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
What's he? Marthy Wren. Who else we got in here? I'm just going up. We got our guy. Shout out to all the mods first.
Eddie Suarez. Do Things is in there. Shout out our guy Do, man.
Shout out Do Things. Shout out to all the mods, man, who make the chat fun and engaging. Shout out to the chief mod and operations TM, my guy. Who else
shout out to TM, of course. Yep.
Immortal Cut. Shout out to you. We got Latoria B. Shout out to you as well.
Yeah.
Who else we got? Travis Ware. Shout out to you. Muhammad Mustafa, shout out to you, my man.
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
Shout out to you guys in the chat.
And Lash is here. What up, Lash?
Shout out to Lash, man.
Let's go, guys.
Shout out to Lash, man. Me and Lash and the wifey's had a great time at the opener last Friday at MSG. So shout out to the family for sure. All right, let's dig into the team stats, man. We dug into the player stats. Let's check out the team stats. Just as you said, 18-38 for the Knicks from downtown was the story here offensively. Overall, they shot 51% from the field. Pistons still did shoot 50% from the field, coincidentally, 41 of 81. And from the charity stripe, not so great, 6 of 10 from the charity stripe, but they didn't really need it tonight because they dominated everywhere else. Knicks dominated the boards, 45-38. Assists, 52 field goals on 31 assists. Great night there. 16 steals, Al, to the 6. And we talked about the starting five kind of leading the way there. 10 turnovers. The Knicks keeping their turnovers down. keeping their turnovers down, and conversely forcing 22 Pistons turnovers, which led to 30 Knicks points. Fast break side of the house, Knicks win 23-16. They win the points in the paint battle 56-50 on their way to a dominant night, man.
Dominant night. And look, first and foremost, NBA.com. When I'm trying to look at team stats, can we please change the colors for one of these teams? All right,
yeah.
Just one. Like, we can't
you gotta like mix and match. Like I go to ESPN for some stats, I go to NBA for the second chance point stats and things of that nature.
I totally agree, but I'm looking at the dude. You go to this, they're showing you the pie. I'm like, all I see is blue at this point. I'm like, who's who? Obviously you know who's doing all the work. But hey, the one big thing, this keeps improving game to game to game. CP, the fast break points that you pointed out, 23 tonight. This is another area that I'm pointing out because this team has to make it easy on themselves. Okay, I know that they're efficient in the half court right now, but you still need to take advantage of your opponents by getting those easy transition buckets and taking advantage of those missed opportunities for your opponent. And I mean, I think was it by the half where I think they had like 20 points were off of Pistons turnovers. I was like, wow, this team is just
smoke.
Pistons basketball, man. I don't know, man. That fan base needs to start a GoFundMe. Go buy them out from the owners because good Lord, man, they are not doing you justice. I mean, what is this? What are they giving Cade out here, man? That's just crazy. You get Timmy, you got Tobias out there. What is this roster?
Well, what they're gonna give Cade is a one-way ticket out of there in a couple of years.
Yo, you know that meme where it's that guy who goes to the flower shop and sees the cat just stuck inside? He's like, we're going to get you out of there. Yeah. That's how every team is looking at Cade right now. Yo, listen, we got to get you out of there. You don't belong in there.
That loyalty stuff will only get you so far. Cade will be out of there in a couple of years. But anyway, and that's their problem to worry about. For the Knicks, smooth sailing, man. 128-98. And Alan, the people at home, the key stats of the night are brought to you guys by DraftKings Sportsbook. DraftKings, use our code KFTV for a bonus bets of $200 when you bet $5. Ladies and gentlemen, the NBA is finally back. A new season means new ways to get into the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Every point counts at DraftKings Sportsbook, so download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use the code KFTV, and for new customers, you will get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings, the crown is yours. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. And on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, 21 plus age and eligibility varies by this jurisdiction. Void in New Hampshire, Oregon, Ontario. And the bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/bball. All right, so to our sponsors of the night, and that is at DraftKings Sportsbook. Okay, back to the phones we go. Let's see who we got on the Discord. The Knowledgeist. Go ahead and unmute your mic. The Knowledgeist.
Hey, what's up, y'all? How are you doing?
Good, man. What's your name? Where you calling in from, man?
Daniel, calling from Bushwick.
Nice. How you doing, man?
Good. I got a bunch of odds and ends to run by y'all. I'll keep it brief. First odd and end. I'm in Bushwick, but interestingly enough, I am 4 blocks away from the intersection of Hart Street and Knickerbocker Avenue.
Wow.
How you like that?
Wow. Serendipity, man.
Serendipity.
Yeah.
One thing, backdoor cuts. By the way, I wrote all this down on a napkin, so I didn't forget.
There you go.
So I'm about to read
good,
it out
man.
to you.
Tapping in.
The backdoor cuts were fantastic.
Absolutely.
Also, Detroit wasn't doing much defense, but anyway, they were beautiful. Huck Porty was so far off the bench when they called the timeout. He was at like half court, just giving dudes dap. I really appreciated that. The teamsmanship from him, that was sweet. Now, next one. What's the deal with Brunson missing these free throws, man? He's supposed to be just like dynamite from there.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
It's weird, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about. Next point. Do you feel like Brunson, this is a weird one, do you feel like Brunson wears his hair the way that he does to try to get more fouls called? Because when he gets hit, his hair kind of goes all over the place, and I feel like a ref might see that and say, like, "Oh, crap, that's something serious."
You mean the way he's selling it? I mean,
yeah, a combination of those things. I don't know, just a thought. Next point. Detroit wasn't even that sweaty. There was like someone got fouled, and they were showing the scene of the guys at the line. There wasn't even a beat of sweat on anyone's forehead. They clearly weren't playing.
Yeah, I mean, that's the Night's Watch, man.
Yeah, Night's Watch, exactly.
That's the Night's Watch, man.
I also was not sweaty, so it was nice to have like a relaxing game in that way on a Friday night.
No cardiac Knicks on a Friday night, man.
No cardiac Knicks.
Yeah.
And the last quick point, a very strange, odd one. I want to give a quick shout out to the New York State Department of Motor Vehicles, because if you look at license plates around now, the non-vanity plates, many of them start with the letters LGA. Okay. Like they're in that area. Okay. Let's go Knicks. That's all I'm saying. You follow?
No, but call back anytime, man. The knowledgeist, ladies and gentlemen, on the Discord.
Dropping some knowledge, man.
He
asked that question. He asked that question about JB's hair. Does it help get more free throw attempts because he can help sell it? And look, man, there's some tinfoil koofies going on in here in the chat that are believing that, man, that are agreeing with him.
Shout out to him, man. Hey, he's different. He's different, man. He's different, man. Call back.
Hold on one second. Is that a poll that we got to put in the chat?
No. I'll call back anytime. He's different. I like the different callers. He's thinking outside of the box.
Right.
He's writing his notes on napkins. You know, he's looking at the aerodynamics of Brunson braids. Which way is it going? Is it selling? Is he doing a good job?
So the bald players don't get the benefit of the doubt as much as Jalen Brunson does, because, you know, his braids can just fly over there all in the wind.
Is that what Scott Foster's looking at in Game 7? Call back anytime, man. Hey, rate that call in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. If you were entertained, rate that call in the chat, man. 1 being trash, 5 being facts. Henry, you know what time it is. It's Friday night, man. You know what time it is, man. Scott's just hitting the night. It's hitting the night, man.
Chug.
TM said, dude has a whiteboard like CK. Shout out CK at the play-by-play show. Absolutely. All right, he's getting 5s. Knowledge is you're getting 5s.
Look at that, man.
4s and 5s. Yeah, he's a fan favorite, man. If this was Star Search, he'd be at the top of the list.
Look at that.
All right, man. Next person coming on deck, you better come correct, man, because Knowledge right now could be in the running for Call of the Night. Is Knowledge currently in the running for Call of the Night? Who do we have first? We had a couple people first. We had a couple members. We had Stilico, and we had the King. King was a good caller. Yes. So is it Knowledge or is it King?
That should be a poll.
We gotta wait.
Okay. Fine.
We gotta wait.
Fine.
Yeah. No, I didn't bang it on him intentionally. You know, he's running on the shot clock, man. We had to rapid fire it up.
Hey, man, he came through with the napkins.
Yeah,
and,
we let him rip off all his points, man. But then we had to go eventually, man. It's Friday night, man.
What type of napkin was he using, by the way? Was it was it a cocktail napkin? Yeah. Like, what type of napkin was he using?
We're gonna get to player ratings in a little bit. We just get into the callers, man, and trying to.
We're doing player ratings tonight.
Yeah, sure. People want it, man. You got to get the people what they want, man.
He said, "Sure." Don't hate it, CP.
Yeah. Say Quizzy on the Discord. Say Quizzy. You up next, man.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. How are you, man?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Good, man. Friday night, man.
But I want to say today was a beautiful game.
Yeah.
Even though it's the Pistons, I feel like we still need this because this is still a new team. They still need to build chemistry. So I love today how they was passing a lot. It was easy buckets. It was not a lot of ISO. Today was like a lot of backdoor cuts. And then Towns got 7 assists. I checked the stats. I'm like, wait, he has 7 assists. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, sleepy on 7 assists, man.
That was beautiful. Then we got steals. Everybody in the starting unit had a steal.
Yeah.
So everybody's doing their thing today. Like we understand it's the Pistons, but this game still mattered because it could have been like chemistry was bad and we could have been fighting and Pistons. Like today we blew the doors off and they get the rest and we play the Rockets next, right?
Yes, Monday, big game, man. Rockets coming off a nice win in Dallas. They are much improved. They're playing well. Very athletic team. I'm very much looking forward to that game on Monday, man.
Yeah, today they did good. Hopefully, Rockets game, they can do the same thing that they did today.
Yes, sir.
That's all I have to say. I thank y'all for letting me call.
Yeah, man. Quizzy tapping in with us. Salute, man. Call back anytime. Say Quizzy tapping in. He's becoming a regular, man. Shout out to say Quizzy, man. Call back. All right, here's an interesting one here, Al. This is from Steve Popper of Yahoo. He says, Steve Popper Newsday, sorry. He says,
I was about to say, when did he change?
Yeah. He says, discussion in the Knicks locker room afterwards, Josh Hart lobbying for his favorite nicknames for the defensive pairing of OG and Bridges, and not including himself.
Crazy.
And he says, and I guess he included a SpongeBob episode. Anyway, Josh Hart's choices are Wingstop or Wingy Hut Jr.
No, stop.
See, this is your neck of the woods. So please, you translate because I'm old. I don't know what that is. What is Wingy Hut Jr.?
Wingy Hut Jr.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's past my time.
Wingy Hut Jr.
Yeah, it's a SpongeBob.
You know what?
Thing.
You know what he's going by? Yeah, it is a stupid.
Yeah, break it down.
SpongeBob reference.
Go ahead.
It is Super Weenie Hut Juniors. Okay, it's if you ever watch a SpongeBob movie, that's where the Patrick and SpongeBob go to have ice cream. It's for essentially guys who are nerds and lamos, for lack of a better term, in the SpongeBob universe. A lot of guys who are nerdy, dorky that go to that establishment in the cartoon.
Well, apparently several people in the chat, Josh Hart, Carl Anthony Towns are all well versed on Weenie Hut Jr. So, thank you for schooling an old head like myself. I don't know.
I'm in the in between of like understanding what generations are talking about.
Yeah, that's
why that is considered culture.
That's why I bring you here to translate.
Oh, thank you.
That's why I bring you on to keep me younger and translate these things, man.
And to add what TM said, it's for people who are soft.
Okay.
Because that part of that's a very good part of that one, TM, because there is a part where SpongeBob's trying to be tough and go to, this tough guy club, and they're like, no, you can go to Weenie Hut Jr.
There you go.
He's soft. There you go.
Jamaica Queens.
Which is why I'm like, why would you want to do that to OG?
Yeah.
And Bridges? They are far from that.
Weenie Hut Jr. or Wingstop? Sounds pretty similar.
Sounds similar, he says.
Yeah, man. Look, man. Gene Chariot, what you want me to do? I wasn't SpongeBob generation, man.
You have a son. Come on, man. Does he not watch SpongeBob?
Nah, not really. He don't really rock with some of SpongeBob like that. He's rocking with the Rizzler and them, man. He's all for that SpongeBob. Come on, man. He's a YouTuber.
Oh,
he's with Hudson and them. Hudson's Playground. He's with the Rizzler. Ninja Kids, yeah, and he's on all that, man. I don't know, man.
Oh man, I forgot that this is the generation where they don't have to watch TV anymore. You can just go to YouTube and find everything that you want.
Yeah, he's watching KnicksFanTV. He's watching the number one show for the fans by the fans, man.
There you go.
Raising
them well.
All right, man. Wingstop or Weenie Hut, you guys figure it out, man. I'll be here. All right. To the Discord we go. We're going to do the giveaway, and we got to do player rating. So let's get to it. Way Too Mellow on the Discord. Way Too Mellow.
Yo, can you hear me, CP?
Loud and clear. How you feeling?
Hold on, I'm trying to pause your stream because I got a few things up here. Hold on.
All right, no problem.
I just wanted to call to say, because I knew he was going to dog walk the Pistons. This was a foregone conclusion. I just wanted to say, man, like, thank God we get to be Knicks fans because that Detroit Pistons arena is brutal. I mean, it seemed empty in there.
Yeah.
I don't think they cheered for their team once. And having Tobias Harris and Tim Hardaway Jr. on the same team would have me on suicide watch. So, you know, I just want to say thank God we get to be Knicks fans, man, because that was some brutal stuff to watch right there for the Pistons. They're really going through it over there in Detroit.
Brutal, man. Absolutely brutal. You know, it's tough, man. Detroit basketball is in a bad way. But looking at these numbers though, and I don't know how these attendance reports are crafted, but last year they were 15th in the league in attendance. This year they're about the same. They're about 13th. So
Wow.
I don't know how those numbers are calculated, but it seemed like, you know, they're still getting support.
That sounds crazy to me to see, but maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, they're getting support.
Orlando or something. Orlando's good, so I don't know what's going on. But
yeah, Magic was 12th last year. Magic was 12th in attendance.
Well, I just wanted to say that real quick because I was watching. I couldn't even get into the game myself. We're killing them. And I'm watching. I'm like, man, like there's no energy in this building. But I guess that makes sense. We're killing them on their home floor. They probably don't want to watch themselves. But, yeah, that was a good game, man. Y'all have a good night. I appreciate y'all taking the call, man. This is just a regular thing for us now. So we get to be happy every night watching the Knicks.
Yeah, at least tonight. At least tonight, man.
All right, yeah, have a good night.
All right, man, stay up, bro. Stay mellow on the Discord. Shout out to Ty Watts, our franchise channel member, $5 super chat says, after 20 plus years of watching mediocre to just plain awful ball, it's great to actually have a legit team with a real chance to make some serious noise. So similar to what our guy Way Too Mellow just said on the Discord, man. Optimism among the fan base. Competent basketball. And they're right. That's what you saw tonight, man.
For sure.
You know? No boneheaded plays, no spin-overs. You know, we used to have that. No, not to disparage those other guys that are no longer here, but yeah, it used to be some painful nights sometimes.
Hey, man, it's crisp, easy to watch, and it's very strange. Even last season, right, where we'd watch the Knicks because they were such a try-hard team, right, and they would close out games really well. Not a lot of games where you're worried about this team closing out a game, and especially with the starting five, you don't have to really worry. So the pacemakers, you know, are there really going to be nights where you need a pacemaker?
Yeah.
Watching this team. But I was doing some fun research, CP, since,
Let's talk about it.
Wanted to see how much it would cost to go to a Pistons game right now.
Yeah. How much?
Just the flight and the ticket alone is $27 if you want to get the cheapest ticket.
Okay.
At Little Caesars Arena. A flight from, you know, if you want to leave tomorrow.
From JFK.
I'm doing LaGuardia.
Okay, all right.
LaGuardia to Detroit. You know, the cheapest flight you can get is $110.
All right. I saw a lot of Knicks fans sitting on the floor. How much are those seats, man? How much they pay for those, man?
Let's see right now.
Yeah.
How much on the floor? Or are we talking about like?
Yeah. There was like a family of 6 sitting courtside right next to the bench.
I can't get. It's not allowing me to choose courtside seats.
Okay.
But if you want to get close enough.
All right, from Taiwan, RBC, man. What's good, man? Yeah, go ahead, man.
Yo, $864. What?
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that's really not bad.
For Detroit?
That's not bad.
This is for Knicks. This is for the last game of the regular season, by the way.
Yeah.
For Knicks Pistons.
Yeah, that's really not bad.
$864.
For to sit on the floor, that's not bad.
Yeah. For seats 5 through 7.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Row 2. Section 122.
Row 2? Yeah, it's not bad. That's not bad, bro. It's not all that bad. And I wonder, I mean, we don't have to look this up now because this isn't Pistons Fan TV, but I wonder if they do like the premium pricing for certain teams. So, for example, if it was like Detroit and like Milwaukee Bucks, would those same seats be like $500 or $600? You know. But anyway, that's another.
Don't want us to pull up the Nets.
Yeah. We're not gonna pull it up. Let's go to the Discord, man. Rambo from Tampa. Rambo, how you feeling?
Yo, what up, guys? You know, I had to call in tonight. and give myself a redemption from the first game. I was
Yes.
sipping a little bit.
It's all good, man. It's all good, man.
Man. Shout out to the Knicks chick. Wifey says she needs to make more appearances. She holds it down for the ladies.
Of course.
I gotta make a little bit of redemption. Shout out to Josh Hart. He's been balling out of control. Tonight he had a calm night, which I was happy for because he's been balling out of control on one leg right now. So I like that he was able to kind of tune it down today, man.
Yeah.
So just shout out to him. But this is KFTV for the fans, by the fans. But the players listen. Okay, it was a Jedi mind trick. He got back right. That's what happened. He listened in. He heard me talk about putting him on the bench, and he got right. So I'm not taking no credit. I'm just telling you what it is. That's all it was.
Yeah.
For real. But bro, I love this team. It's a new team, a lot of different components. But I like to see two things so far that have been carrying over.
Yeah.
We don't take back-to-back losses, and we take care of bum nights. Man, this is what I'm talking about. I love to see that today, man. I don't really got much to say, man. Shout out to Miles McBride. They counted him with 4 steals, but for me, it felt like he had 10 of them out there. The way he was just out there being destructive.
Yeah.
We got Wingstop. He must be like chicken strip because every time he come out, he's stripping something right now, man. I love it. He's probably. I'm so proud of him, bro. He's probably like one of the best drafted Knicks ever, right after Ewing, probably at this point in time, man. Like I love what he's done, bro. Shout out to Miles McBride, aka Deuce, aka Sun, aka Gohan. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Rambo from Tampa.
Did you just call Deuce McBride Gohan?
No, we called him Chicken Strip.
I heard that too.
Oh, man. Number one show for the fans, by the fans. And this is
Chicken
why.
strip.
This is why, man. This
Wing
is why.
stops and
This is
chicken
why we
strips.
want the people to call in, man. We want everybody to bring their brick to the show.
So what's Dottier? Chicken nugget?
I don't know. Dottie's on the bench, man. But Deuce is doing his thing. When you talk about, everybody defining their roles, you see that core, that 5, and Deuce. Deuce is loose, man. He's been steady every single game. He hasn't had a bad game. Hasn't had a bad game off the bench yet.
No. The confidence is just through the roof.
Yeah.
Man. It is night and day from year one to now.
Yeah.
I mean, he is just shooting with confidence too. It's like the ball, even if it doesn't go in, it's like, you feel like as someone who's watching the game, I feel confident even when he takes the shot because he's shooting with such confidence.
Yeah.
Even if it hits the back iron, doesn't even matter. I'm like, okay, he's got the next one.
Absolutely.
You're not going to hit 100%, but he's doing a damn good job right now, man. And defensively, there's nobody that guards like Deuce, man.
Yeah.
He is just a pest. The way he gets skinny around screens and sticks to the hip of anybody, it's just insane, dude. Like that man is an animal defensively. The lineup we need to see. We all need to see this.
Yeah.
McBride, Josh. I just want to see it just for stops purposes. It's McBride, Hart, Bridges, OG, Mitchell Robinson. You ain't getting past anybody.
There you go, man. There you go. All right. Here's how the close of the show is going to go. We're going to do the giveaway right now. Everybody get ready. All right. We're going to do the giveaway right now. Then we're going to go to Waterboy on the Discord. And then we're going to finish with player ratings. The people want player ratings out. We're going to give them player ratings tonight, man. Let's do it, man. All right. Here we go. So as we said, opening up the show, man, we're very behind on our giveaways, man. We always like to send the people home with something, especially for our viewers who are dedicated to watching KFTV on a nightly basis. As Rambo said, we are a wife-friendly show. So shout out to the wifeys that watch KFTV and let their husbands watch KFTV. You are appreciated. So, on a night like tonight out, on a big Knick win, we're going to give away something tonight, something special for the people at home. And it is a Swingman Dikembe Mutombo jersey. Reebok branded in the old Knicks style. This is a style we've been wanting them to bring back. This is it, man. Long live Mutombo. And this is going to go to a jersey collector, man. You know, this is going to go to a jersey collector. Some of you guys love your Knick jerseys. Some of you guys, this is a rare air right here. The other time we gave away the Mook jersey. Shout out to Triple M who won that one out. Shout out to Triple M who won the Mook jersey. Dikembe Mutombo Al, a member of the New York Knicks from 2003 to the 2004 season. He too did have a signature Knick game. Shout out to him. And rest in peace to a global ambassador. So, here's the question for the people at home. Which two teams have retired the number 55 in honor of Dikembe Mutombo? Name the two teams who retired Dikembe Mutombo's jersey number 55. Throw it in the chat. And the first person to get it right is going to get this jersey, man. The dramatic music in the background. Who's got the answer? What size is this anyway? This size XL.
That's crispy, man. That's a crispy jersey.
Crispy. Salute to Shells Heavy, man. We really appreciate our supporters who contribute to these shows in so many ways, man. Shells was sending boxes of stuff, man, and you know all of this is going back to the people, man. All this is going back to the people. The answers are in, and we're waiting for your answer, Mr. Stratocaster.
Well, which one do you want? Which team do you want me to say, man? Do you want me to say?
I want both teams.
Oh, you want both teams?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. One's got to be the Denver Nuggets.
Okay. You are correct, sir.
Now, would it be Nope. Would it be H-Town?
No, sir.
It'd
But
be
he
the
did
A.
play well.
It would be the A, Atlanta, the Atlanta Hawks.
You would be correct, sir. The Denver Nuggets and the Atlanta Hawks. He did play for the Houston Rockets, played for our beloved New York Knicks, played for the New Jersey Nets as well.
And the Sixers.
And the Sixers. Don't forget. Went to the finals with the Sixers.
Yeah,
all right,
AI,
TM.
man.
Yes, he did. All right, TM. Who do we got? Who won here? We're going to check. We got to check on the back end in the computers to make sure. Don't go by the YouTube chat. We go by the timestamps, the official timestamps of the YouTube servers when these responses came in.
Came down to the wire for Triple M, man.
Yeah, it did. So, TM, let us know who got it, man. Throw it in the chat. Let us know who got it. T Valentine 23, Al. T Valentine 23 is the winner. Congratulations to T Valentine 23. T Valentine, email us at kftvmedia@gmail.com with your name, your address, and proof of your YouTube name, T Valentine. Just send us a screenshot or proof of a YouTube name, you know, you watching the show, whatever the case may be. Congratulations to T Valentine 23. And for you guys at home, man, hey, usually these giveaways are designated for our franchise channel members. On a night like tonight, you know, this was an in memoriam giveaway. We wanted to do it, open it up to the entire chat. But going forward, franchise channel members, we will have more giveaways. So that's why you guys got to tap in and make sure that you guys are tuning in, because you just never know when you could win something, man. Still got a lot of good stuff to give away, and we're just getting started this year. So shout out to T Valentine 23. Okay. All right, Al, let's get to the phones, man. We're going to go to Waterboy on the Discord. Waterboy, go ahead and unmute your mic.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear, man. What's your name? Where you calling in from?
Oh, CP, it's Dan from Windsor, Ontario, Canada. I was at the game tonight in Detroit.
Nice. What? Did you
Yes.
drive or what, man? Did you drive there?
No, I literally live right over the bridge in Windsor. I was home by 10 o'clock.
There you go. Nice.
Crazy.
Man. That's
Crazy.
nice.
Now, fellas, this was not the double OT Langston Galloway thriller of 2015.
Yeah. You were at that game. Were you at that game?
I was at that game. I've been to every Knicks game in Detroit since 2012.
There you go, man. That's nice.
Yes. I followed Chauncey to the Knicks, and I've been a fan ever since.
Wait. You followed who?
Chauncey.
I followed Chauncey Billups because I live right across the pond from Detroit. Man, Big Shot was crazy here. He was so yeah, and I was a big Carmelo fan, but that's neither here nor there.
Wow,
man, being there tonight. You never realize watching it on the screen, but the length, guys, we are like impenetrable. Pause.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy. How tall is the guy on the Pistons number 0, Jalen Duren? How tall is he? Because Cat's towering over that guy.
Yeah,
it was crazy. And that pass to Brunson on that cut. I mean, Cat was like a tall quarterback out there. It was wild. When the game really mattered, let's be honest, the first half, they could not score on us if they tried. It was crazy to see in person. Like, I've seen so many Knicks teams come through Detroit, and man, this team, the length, these guys can tie their shoes standing up. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, and before I go out, I just want to give a quick shout out to Lance Thomas. He signed my hat in 2016. I just want to give a big shout out to Lance.
Shout out to Lance, man, and shout out to you. Shout out to our friends north of the border and our guy Waterboy in the Discord, man, holding it down from, you said Windsor, Ontario.
Windsor, Ontario, Canada.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
What do you guys do out there? Do you like go to Detroit for for things to do, or you got stuff around your way?
So the cool thing is now that the arena's downtown, it used to be in Auburn Hills, so it was like an hour drive. So I would maybe go to one, but now since it's been at the new downtown arena, I go to every single one. I paid $25 tonight, and when Alex was going on about that, I was just dying. I'm like, guys, me and my friend went here for $50. It was crazy. It was man. And then you're home in another country by 10 o'clock.
Yeah, there you go, man.
I mean, oh my God. Yeah, I've been to so many Knicks games in Detroit. I'm just the biggest Knicks fan in Canada. I'm holding it down.
Okay, holding it down, man. We appreciate the support, man. And yeah, call back anytime.
Oh, thanks, guys. Have a great night.
Yes, sir. It's Waterboy in the Discord out. North of the border, man.
Shout out to him for repping in Canada.
Yeah, we got friends everywhere, man.
Absolutely. When you said Waterboy, I was thinking about Bobby Boucher.
That's what I've been thinking. But I think that's his icon on the Discord.
Bobby Boucher.
That's his icon on the Discord.
The football is the devil.
Bro Mike on the Facebook. Did you find your way to the Discord? Bro Mike on the Facebook is trying to sign up for the Discord. I think we might have to do another Discord tutorial. Some people still have a little bit of trouble with it. We might have to do another one. It's like, because it is straightforward to get on, but you do got to do a couple of things to get on. Because it's a Discord. It's not the Wild Wild West. Like, we do have rules. TM established the rules. The warden of the Discord established the rules. You got to accept the rules. You got to abide by the rules. If you get banned if you get kicked out the Discord, don't DM me to get you back in. I don't know what you did, but you did something. Whatever they said you did it. So don't get kicked out of the Discord, because I can't get you back in. You know what I'm saying now? There's rules, man. There's rules, bro. You got to abide by the rules.
TM is truly the warden. Do not cross with TM, man.
Yeah, listen. We it's a 24/7 chat. Keep it a family show. Ain't nobody harassing nobody, going crazy in there. All right? It is a toxic-free zone. You want toxicity? There's plenty of places out here in the world to go get it. Not in the KFTV Discord. 24/7 Knicks, 24/7 KFTV. Come in there, you shout out Stilico, you keep the protocol in place, and you get it cracking. And you call us up. You can call us up on the Discord, bro.
And you know what's also cool about the Discord, CP?
Yeah.
There's so many different subsections of the Discord.
That's
so
right.
if you're a Knicks fan, but you like video gaming, there's a section there for you.
Yeah.
If you like sports betting, there's a section there for you. If you like movies, there's a section there for you. TM has done a great job in just bringing it up to so many different categories. Not only are you a Knicks fan in the main chat, but if you got any other interests and hobbies that you want to express those interests with fellow Knicks fans in the Discord, you can do that there too.
Join the Discord, man. And if for you franchise channel members, once again, when you do join the Discord, connect your YouTube channel to the Discord and jump into the members lounge, and you can access the call-in feature of the show. And also, when you guys are in the members lounge or in the regular lounge, you guys can talk to each other before you even get on the show. So you guys can talk, not just typing, but you can talk through voice as well. You can unmute your mics and get it cracking, man. Get a little group chat going. So
look, man, Michael White has signed up for the Discord.
Hey, if Michael White is on the Discord, there's no excuse for you guys at home, man.
Really isn't.
Get in on the Discord. Okay, yeah. We've reached the point of the show that everybody wants.
Here we go.
Player ratings. Player ratings. For the first time in the 24-25 KFTV regular season coverage of Postgame Live. Ladies and gentlemen, Player Ratings is back. Presented by DraftKings. All right, Al. Knicks win.
By popular demand.
By popular demand. Got to give the people what they want, man. Okay. Knicks win 128-98. We'll set the scene. All right, let's start it off, man. Player ratings. I want your play rating for Mikal Bridges.
Ooh. See, this is tough now. And I just have to set the stage because I can't give everybody 10s. That'd just be crazy. I can't give everybody a 10. We got to take in calculation that it's a bum night.
Okay.
This team's got to be weighted a little bit more differently. This is
no
different
10s
standards.
on a bum night. No 10s on a bum night.
Different standards now.
Yeah.
Different standards.
No 10s on a bum night, bro.
Mikal Bridges. This guy tonight. 6 of 13 from the field. 3 of 6 from downtown. 7 boards, 3 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. 15 points. Going 8.75, CP.
Okay.
8.75 from Mikal Bridges, you know.
All right.
Oh, shooting was solid. 3-point shooting was solid. He was all over the place. Well, like I said, man, this is a different scale now. This is a different scale, and it is a bum night. I can't be giving out 9s and 10s all willy-nilly on a bum night. So 8.75 from Mikal Bridges.
Yeah. Okay. All right. 8.75. I thought you were a little bit. I think you insulted him a little bit. I'm going with a 9.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going with a 9, man. 15 points, 6 of 13 from the field, 7 boards, 3 dimes, 3 steals, and a block. He was all over the place tonight. And a team high plus 31. You know, a lot of times, you take the plus minus with a grain of salt. You really have to match it up with what you're seeing on the court. And I thought what we saw was elite two-way performance, at least in my opinion, from Mikal Bridges. So even though it was 15 points, I thought he was very good defensively and really made a lot of stops, man, and really made it tough for Cade, Jaden Ivey. The Detroit perimeter players had a hard time, man. And it started with Mikal Bridges. I'm giving him a 9. Giving him a 9. Yeah.
I won't rebuttal that. There's so many more to go on, but you know, but 0.25, I ain't going. I'm going to split hairs.
Okay.
You're splitting hairs, but I won't split hairs.
Okay. All right. Let's go to OG, man.
OG Anunoby.
OG
8 of 15
Anunoby.
from the field, 3 of 5 from downtown, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Got you 4 boards, 6 assists, 2 steals, 21 points tonight. 21 points. This guy's getting a 9 for me, though.
Okay.
OG Anunoby, just because, look, the guy's a pest, man. He knows how to stop the passing lanes, the physicality. I mean, I just like the offensive creation from him, man. Defensively, this guy can 1 through 4. We already know what he is. He's getting paid $212 million. All right. because of how great he is as a defensive stopper and the potential of a two-way player. We know he can knock down threes, just in a very efficient player. The one part of his game that we need to see develop is offensive. Can he do some offensive creation? Showing that, man, continues to show that through the beginning of this season, and just doing it again tonight. I mean, even when you think, oh, he's going to lose the ball, gets it right back, passes it out, or just finds his spot on the floor to attack, but then being the disruptor in the passing lanes, just giving resistance defensively. And what keeps playing a power forward, he's playing the three. Anywhere that you need him to play, he's doing that. He's getting a 9. He's getting a 9 for me tonight.
Okay. I like that. I'll go with a 9. I go with a 9. And I agree with everything you said. For me, a lot of OG's rating, because, defensively, he's just so brilliant.
It would be a 10 defensively by itself.
Yeah, and so impactful. But it's offensively where I really want to see his continued ascension with this team, especially with the contract that he has and where this team is trying to get to. As he's getting more and more comfortable in his role as an offensive player, I think it can only make this team that much better. And so I just even though, sometimes it can get dicey with him putting the ball on the floor, I still want to see him doing it. Still want to see him doing it, getting into his mid-range bag, attacking the basket. Obviously, the three-pointers, his shot is looking great. And then defensively, just smothering out there. Plus, OG Anunoby with 6 assists tonight. 6 assists tonight. 2 steals, 4 rebounds, 3 of 5 from downtown. I'll go to 9. Man. All right, man. Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns, man.
What is he going by, man? Is he the big bodega?
I don't know, man. If you want to go with that.
You know what I like tonight? And shout out to J-Rock, man. J-Rock on Twitter, man. Shout out to you.
Yep.
He sent me a creation of Cat's Deli. I sent it to you on Twitter. It's hilarious.
I've been, I think I've gotten that from a lot of people now. Yeah.
I like it. I like the Cat's Deli reference. I think that's very clever. Look, 21 points, 8 of 18 from the field tonight, 3 of 6 from downtown. You got your 11 boards, 7 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Dude's getting a 9.5 tonight, man. Look,
okay.
He's getting a 9.5. Just because the 7 assists is really impressive tonight, man. I mean, when he was out in Minnesota, he wasn't asked to be a creator. He wasn't asked to really be a facilitator. He was 4th on the pecking order when it came to creating for his teammates, right? Mm-hmm. Here, he's going to be asked to do that a little bit more. And to see that he got 7 assists tonight, I get that's against the Detroit Pistons. But to get 11 boards and 21 points and to do it so efficiently, I'm going to give it a 9.5, man, just because as I said earlier, he's starting to fit seamlessly within the offense. And I like that just because we already know where he's going to be on the pecking order. It's going to be number 2, right? And to see him thriving right now, even against Detroit. We saw what he did against Miami, but to continue that strong outing against Detroit, take care of business, even with an injured wrist, I got to give him a 9.5 tonight, man.
Okay. You know what, man? I think you are coming back quite nicely from the Mikal Bridges.
Oh, get out of here, man.
Grade. I'm going to go with you again, man, a 9.5 for Cat. I'm with that, man. The 21 points, the 11 boards. Karl Anthony Towns right now, it tied for 10th in rebounds per game. Very important for this Knicks team to maintain their rebounding edge, and I think he's given them that, not just on the defensive side of things, but also offensively. The 7 assists, I love to see how they were initiating offense or running offense through Karl Anthony Towns, especially him and Jalen Brunson playing together and playing off of each other. Brunson cutting to the basket, Towns with the behind the over the head pass. I love that. That is beautiful. He's making his teammates better, and that is what we're going to need from both Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns. And so the 7 assists is a welcome sight, but also seeing him mixing it up. Yes, he got his 3-point shots and he was knocking them down effortlessly, but dominating just like he dominated Bam, dominating the smaller Isaiah Stewart in the post and getting it popping. I love that, to see that can maintain his edge, and overall just a good game, man, an efficient night for Karl Anthony Towns. So I'm going with a 9.5. All right. Josh Hart.
Josh Hart, man. Woo, 6 and 9 from the field. Got you 13 points tonight. Very efficient night for Josh Hart. 1 of 3 from downtown. 9 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals. Gotta cut down the turnovers, Josh. 2 games in a row, man. I don't really like all these turnovers from you, man. Gotta be a little more careful. All right. Battling through injury. Josh is getting a 9.5 as well for me tonight, man. Just because this guy is the glue of the starting 5. He does so much of the gritty work night in and night out that it cannot go unrecognized. I get that everyone talks about Wingstop as Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, but Josh Hart deserves to be in that consideration as well. Because, look, we could talk about the 2 steals tonight. Defensively, this man is always competing. Physicality is going to be his game, all right? Does he have the wingspan like Bridges and OG? No. But guess what? He is not. He's still going to be a pest. He's going to make it difficult for you to go crashing down the lane. And even in the post, he's going to give you some resistance. And that's what he did tonight, man, when you watch Josh Hart. And then offensively, all right, whether it's getting out in transition, just putting up shots, not being afraid to shoot the 3. I like how he's playing, man. He's playing his game within the starting 5. That was going to be the big question. Did he need to just go back to the bench and get into a rhythm? Yes, it helps that he does that, but still to continue to do that with the starting 5 that we have right now, and he's figuring out when to attack and being able to do that against Detroit, I like that, man, because he can only build off of this moving forward. He gets a 9.5 from me tonight.
So much for being lost in this lineup. I mean, you know, for this Knicks team to maintain the offensive rating that they have in the NBA and still trying to figure out, I think that is a beautiful thing. You know, we saw that last year to a lesser extent with the Milwaukee Bucks, but this year with the New York Knicks, with better coaching, better chemistry, and a better fit, they're only going to get better. And, you know, squarely looking at Josh Hart, you know, he was supposed to be the guy that was going to compromise the spacing and do all this, but what you're seeing is he's fitting in quite nicely. And with the turnovers, I don't mind it if they are with good intention, meaning like if they're boneheaded, yeah, you don't want that. But I think for a guy like Josh Hart to be impactful, at times he needs to put his foot on the gas a little bit and make things happen, whether that's cutting or that's as a ball handler or pushing the ball up in transition. So sometimes turnovers are going to happen, but overall, look at the 4 assists, the 9 rebounds, 13 points. Like you said, he's Mr. Everything for this team, and he's doing everything for them. And he contributes to the ball movement, the boards, the physicality. I mean, he dropped down to the ground tonight, clutching his ankle, the right ankle that's been bothering him. Gets up, still finishes the game and plays 37 minutes. So
crazy.
Toughness factor, that's not on the stat sheet. I'm tacking that on. I'm going with you, man. I'll go with a 9.5 for Josh Hart, man. Gritty. Starberry said last night, he is New York grit, period. And he's right. He's right, man. All right, man. Last but not least, the captain, Jalen Brunson.
14 of 22 from the field, getting you 36 points. 6 of 8 from downtown, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 assists, 1 board, 2 steals.
Yeah.
JB, going with the 9, man. 9.5. I gotta give you a 9. And here's the thing: spectacular shooting performance, especially from downtown. Loved everything about it.
Okay.
But your free throws, my man. Your free throws. You got to knock down your free throws. This is something that CK and I talked about this during the Knicks home opener. JB is phenomenal, man. I still have to go back to that game against Chicago 2 years ago when he first joined this team. I don't know what happened that night, man. But something like got into your head for knocking down free throws. You need to improve it. You just need to. Other than that, you were brilliant tonight, man. You got to your spots with ease. You knocked down all the shots. 3-point land was just, it was an ocean for you. You were able to hit everything. Offensively gifted. We already know what he is. The assists were there. He probably could have gotten a little bit more, like I said. but it could have been a 9.5 if you just knocked down some of those free throws.
Damn. Rambo in the chat says, I knew Alex was going to go there. Damn. Damian Tucker said, you're bugging.
People giving out 10s.
Well, there's no 10s on a bum night, so that's
this is a bum night, man. This is the Detroit Pistons. We can't be doing that.
However, I will trade you the 2 missed free throws for 2 steals, and I'm going with a 9.5.
Oh, okay.
I'm going with a 9.5 for Captain Clutch tonight, man. You know, I didn't get the worries after the Celtics game and his slow start. This is Captain Clutch, man. He knows how to adjust. He knows what he needs to do to play better. Sometimes you're going to have an off night. Sometimes, you know, the Cavs game wasn't his best performance. But like I told you, he always bounces back. He did it in Miami in the second half. He did it tonight in an easy 36, walked right into 36 points, 14 of 22 from the field, 6 of 8 from downtown, and poured on 5 dimes. Some nights he's going to be the facilitator, and other nights the basket is as wide as the ocean. But like Starberry said last night, Brunson being aggressive in scoring mode will open everything up. But tonight, it was on the offensive end for him. And like I said, opening up the show, I love to see the off-ball actions that he's getting involved in, because I think the Knicks' path to being a superior team is not just going to be with Jalen Brunson on the ball, but also off the ball as a potential scorer and leading this offense. So overall, easy night for Jalen Brunson. I'm going with a 9.5 for player ratings. Presented by DraftKings. Go to DraftKings.com, use our code KFTV, and get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet $5. First one in the books, Al. First one in the books, man.
I just can't believe it. You giving credit for steals? What's the free throws, man? Come on.
Look, it's Detroit, man. It's the first one in the books, man. Detroit. You know? Houston might get a little dicey, man. Might get a little more contentious.
Let me ask you this question, since you brought that back up, and I was thinking about this earlier in the show. Does JB have a revenge tour game because of what happened last year in Houston where he got robbed?
They did. But is Aaron Holiday still on the team? I don't know.
Ooh,
I don't
Aaron
think so.
Holiday.
I don't think he's there. But yeah, you're right. Maybe he wants revenge. That is going to be a great game. I'm looking forward to that game, man.
It's going to be fun.
Jalen Green, Whitmore.
Rockets
what's big man's game? They're playing well, man.
Who you asking about on the team?
Oh, Aaron Holiday. I don't think
he ain't on the team.
He's not on the Rockets no more now. All right. Either way, we still get our revenge. Great show, Al. Great show, all the mods. Great show, TM, Gamba, Tyler, everybody, KFTV, Jalen. Salute to everybody, man. All the mods in the chat. Everybody have a great weekend. Remember that the show's available in audio podcast format, so no reason to miss it. You can catch us on all major podcast platforms. If you missed today's show, shout out to the Replay Gang. So to you guys, man, hashtag Replay Gang. Leave us a comment in the comment section. Anthony Corniel says, great show, man. Appreciate you, Anthony. All right, let's shout out the super chats. Hang tight. What are you getting into this weekend, Al?
It's a good question, man. Jets already played. No Knicks basketball this weekend.
So you can actually have a good weekend.
Look at that. They won.
Good thing for you. The Jets played and they won. You could have a great weekend, sir.
I don't even know what I'm going to do this weekend, man. No Knicks basketball. It's strange place to be in right now.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you get into?
I'm not sure. You know, this might be one of the last good outdoor type of weekends. So, me and the wifey are, we're kind of plotting. We'll get to it right now. I'm gonna need another glass of scotch and I'll figure it out. I'll get to figure out the plan. Sometimes you just got to open things up in the brainwaves. You know what I'm saying? So once I wrap up the show, I'm gonna get downstairs and we'll figure it out. But yeah, we're probably gonna try to get outside, to some capacity and get to it. Let me salute the rest of the super chats, man. Bobby Elliott checking in from New Zealand. Salute to you, Bobby, man. Day one fan. Ty Watts, I got you. And Haiku Homie Al, $5 super chat, says, what's up with Jericho Sims? He can jump out the gym, moves like he's running in Tim's, and looks like Sideshow Bob's twin. Haiku homie, ladies and gentlemen. Haiku homie, y'all. Oh, you want to know what I'm doing this weekend?
Let's hear it.
It is the best day outside of a holiday. It is daylight savings time.
Oh, there we go.
Set the clock back. Get that extra hour of sleep. That is, when you get old like me, that is one of the best days of the year, man. It is, man. It is. You feel like you got 28 hours in a day, man. It is fantastic, man. It is beautiful. I don't like when it gets dark, when it's early, but that day, when you set that clock back and you get another hour of your life, nothing like it, man. Nothing like it.
Ah, man. Favorite.
It is an old head dream, man. Get that sleep, wake up, you eat a little bagel, some coffee, tap in with church.
You got a glow up going on right now.
I'm hyped. Get me to Sunday. I just want to go to sleep so I can get to Sunday.
Are your Giants playing Sunday?
I don't care. I don't. Whatever it is, good luck to them. I'll be tapping in at some point. Good luck to them. They got a lot of problems they got to figure out, man.
Man, CP's got to be miserable during spring.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That spring forward, man. I don't like that day, man. I don't like it, man. Yeah. People in the chat laughing because they know, man. They know that extra hour.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%, man. So, anyway, Harlem's Alfredo. If somebody in the chat can help Harlem's Alfredo with the Discord, we're going to do another Discord tutorial. I'll set up a live on sometime next week. We'll set up a live sometime next week and do the Discord tutorial, man. All right? Either way, man, great show, everybody, man. Had a lot of fun tonight. That's how we do here. Number one show for the fans by the fans. Remember to support our sponsor, DraftKings. Support our sponsor, DraftKings, man. Go to DraftKings.com. Use our code KFTV for a bonus bets of $200 when you bet $5. All right, so we out of here, man. CP the Franchise, Astro Charles. Like, share, subscribe. Closing in on 85,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. So help get us over the hump. Like, share, and subscribe. We out of here. Peace.